Welcome to Code Jogging. In our previous videos, we've been writing our codes in HTML plus Tailwind CSS. And what we've been facing is anytime you try to navigate one page, we have to click on a link and the whole page will refresh before the new page will load in the browser. In this video, we are going to look at the use of React and then Vite in our project to solve that problem. Because React works like a single page application where the other pages are being called within the parent page. So that's what we are going to convert our project into. If you don't have any background or any basics in React and Vite, don't worry, I'll try my best to explain it very well. Though this course is for advanced programmers, but I will still try my best to explain it for the beginners to understand. So you don't need to get worried. In case you've not subscribed to our channel, please kindly subscribe to our channel, and then we also provided a Telegram link channel. Please kindly click on it and then subscribe to our Telegram channels too, so that anytime you upload a new video, you will never miss any update from us. So now, before we can go ahead and then add the React framework to our project, there are some certain things we need to do. First, make sure that you've installed Node.js on your machine. If you're using Mac, that's what I'm using here, they have already installed it on your machine. But make sure that your Node.js version is up to date. If you're on Windows, you can visit Node.js platform and then download it. Like this, you can visit their platform and then download it. Okay. After you've installed it, open your IDE. In this video, I'm using VS Code. You open your project in the VS Code, you go to new, or you go to terminal here, then you click on new terminal. Then it will open this terminal for you. Once you've opened the terminal, then we can go ahead and then add React to this project. So what we are going to learn in this video is to set up our React and then Vite framework in this project, so that in our next video we will look at how we can add Tailwind to our project. We already have it in our project, but how we can use Tailwind offline, because as at now, since we are using the CDN, we have to connect to internet before we can render our Tailwind project. So right now, if we disconnect our internet access, our Tailwind code won't work. So with the help of the React or with the help of the NPM, we will be able to program our project offline. So now we are going to initiate the command that we can use to set up the Vite and the React in this project. So let's get started. So now let's go to our terminal here. Let's type npm. Then we are going to type npm space init, so initialize, then space Vite. After the Vite, we need the current version, so latest. So once you are done, you press enter. There are some series of commands that you need to follow. This is the easiest way of creating Vite and the React project at the same time. You can create your React project with a lot of commands when you visit the React platform here. Okay, this is the React platform. You can use their command to create your own project and those kind of things. Okay, which I'm not going to talk about it here. Okay, yes, so which I'm not going to talk about it here. But if once you are done, then you have to visit Vite platform, and then also you have to go and then learn how to install it in your project. Okay, so these are the commands you might need to create your Vite project and those kind of things. So here I'm merging the two, both the Vite and then the React at the same time. So I'm just merging the two so that we can create, with one command, we can create the two frameworks together. Okay, that will save us a lot of time. So now let's go back to our project and then let's press enter. The first step is to access the folder name or the project name, which we want to use. We want to use it, so let's maintain the name. If you want to maintain the name Vite-project, you press enter. Then select a framework. So use arrow keys, return to submit. So use React, then we press return key on the keyboard or enter. Then select the variant. So here we are going to select JavaScript. Okay, so we press enter. Now we are done. Now we've created our Vite and React project inside the Tailwind CSS project that we've created. Okay, so now we are done with the stage one. The stage two is to make sure that we have the necessary files in our project. As I said earlier, we are not going to use the Vite-project. We don't need it. So what we can do is, let's open the folder. Let's select the files inside it. So shift, then I click the last file, right click, and then cut. So let's collapse. So now you can click outside, right click outside, and then paste it. But okay, it's saying that the VS Code is saying that the index file already exists. We will need the code. That's for the login page. So let's rename the file to login so that we can paste our new index file. So let's paste it again. Okay, so let's open the Vite. Yes, so what we are going to do is, we don't need this folder again, so let's delete everything in that folder. Yes, so now we have our index file here, and then we need our vite config.js, and then we need our dependencies package.json. This contains our dependencies. Okay, so if you want to use any dependencies, for example, if you want to use any plugin or library, you can add it here, and then it will run npm install, and then it will install it into our project. Then that dependencies becomes part of our project. Okay, so now let's open the vite config.command. So this is our configuration file for the vite, and now we are using React here. So we have the plugin React. For now we are going to use the default configuration. As time goes on, we will add some data to it. Okay, so, and then this is our source folder. Okay, and React execute from the main.js. So we need the main.js here, and it has a raw CSS file here. That's the default page, and this is the home page. Okay, so this is the home page, and then this is the CSS. Okay, so we are having two CSS here. So this is the parent CSS, and then this one is the CSS for this application. And you can see that we've included only this CSS here. And anytime you want to include a component or any file to your project, you have to import it. Before you can import it, you have to make sure that you are exporting, where is it? This. So you have to export default so that it becomes a component. So anytime you are importing a component, then you have to make sure that you have this code here, export default, then the function or the class name, so that we can come here and then we can include it in our project with the path. So import the name, you can give it any name from then the path. Okay, so let's maintain the default code here, and then we have the assets. So these are the media files that you want to use, like the logo, any files that you want to use. Okay, so now we have the public. We'll be using the public a lot. Okay, so the same thing, it contains the media files too, so we'll be using the public. So now we've had all the necessary files in our project. We can then go ahead and then install the dependencies. So let's use npm install. And this one, you will need internet access to download all the files. Okay, so we have to wait for a while for the npm to install all the dependencies in our project here so that we can run everything offline. Okay, so once it's done, then we can go ahead and then run our server. So we have, yes, and then we have our node underscore modules. So this is the file or the folder that contains the installed dependencies. So in case we don't have any, you don't have this folder in our project, it means that you've not run npm install to install the dependencies. Other than that, those dependencies won't work. Okay, so you always have to make sure that you've run npm install anytime you add a new dependency or any new plugin to your project. So that's the first thing you need to consider. So now we've installed the dependencies, then we can go ahead and then run npm dev, that's the development. Then we are going to start our server. There we go. So now we can copy this URL. If you're on Mac, you can use command click, then it will open it in the browser for you direct. Other than that, you need to copy and then let's come here and then paste it. And now we have our Vite and React project ready. So now we have it ready. So this is the steps you need to go through in order to add Vite and React framework to your project. Okay, so this is how you always have to do it. In case you have any questions, you can leave it at the comment section. And then also, in case you've not subscribed to our channel, please kindly subscribe to our channel. And we've also provided a Telegram link channel at the description section. Please click on the link and then subscribe to our Telegram channel so that anytime we upload a new video, we will notify you and then you will never miss any video from us. And also, if you have any suggestions that can help us to run or make this channel a better channel for programmers, please kindly use the channel email address to reach out to us and we'll be grateful for your effort. See you in our next video where we'll be looking at how we can add Tailwind to our project. Bye bye.